Hey everybody, Jeanette here. I want to talk to you about this new thing, and this is backwards. I don't know if it is to you, but it is to here. It says Advanced 24-Hour Pain Relief. It is a loop like this. You activate it by a little thing on the back. You push in on it, and a light will come on. When the little light comes on, then it's activated. This one lasts for 720 hours. A month, 24/7, wearing it for 30 days. And it's this one because it comes with an ace bandage and the tape tabs. It's $29.95, but it works. It works. I've used it on my knee, and my knee has had bone spurs and bone growth in it and been very painful. But right now, I'm wearing it on my arm. Okay? So what I'm going to tell you about this. You can get the refill ones with just the loop, with the little gadget on it that activates it, for I think it's $24.95. So you save $5, but you don't get the ace bandage or the little tape tabs. Okay, what I do also is, this is a tube sock, okay? So I cut the end out of the tube sock, and I put the tube sock on. The gadget is sitting in here. I might turn my arm around here. I could just take this off, it doesn't matter. However, I don't want to leave it off for too long because it takes a while for this thing to work. Yeah. It's in the shape of my arm actually now, but you see that the light is on. Okay, you can wear it either way, it doesn't matter. The edge is a little rough, so I put the fabric a bit underneath it. Tape bothers me sometimes, so I don't. The area, this muscle here, it gets on a scale of 10. The pain in it, I think it has nerve damage from the blood pressure cuffs. When they do me, they pump that up so much that it's excruciating, and I've told them since they can't do that at the doctor's office anymore. I suggest people speak up and say something. I didn't do it for a long time. I got nerve damage in this arm. It's doing the same thing, but not as bad. I have to keep this on here 24/7. Basically, you take it off when you have a shower. But I'm going to show you a few things. What I wanted to tell you, which was something I noticed, this shirt has been washed loads of times. It will not fade. It will not bleed onto other clothes. You can wash it with white things. It will not bleed or fade. But I want to tell you something, okay? The top of this came down. This is where the loop is in there. It come down like this. This whole sleeve is lavender. Whatever it's emitting has pulled the color out of this onto this sleeve. What it's doing to the inside of my body, I don't know. But I do know this. I'm not in as much pain with this. I mean, my pain has gone down to 1 or 2, yeah, out of 10. But I wanted to show you, this here is a white sock. Well, let me get this on here right. Don't want to waste time here with this. You see the white sock? Now you can see the purple in it. It pulled the color out of this into that. And this thing's been washed loads of times. It will not fade normally. You know when they electroplate things, if you've ever watched that, this is something like that. But like I said, inside my skin, I don't know if this dye has gone inside my skin. I have no idea. So this might be little something that we might be concerned about. At the moment, I can't use this arm without this gadget. Yeah, I don't know if my insurance Medicaid covers it or whatever. I'd check that out. My pain specialist carries these, but he has never once mentioned it. I've seen them on his desk, but I've never once had him mention this. I am going, when I go back to him, ask him about this. But what I wanted to show you is how this other stuff works. Now, if you want to use this thing here, this is very rough. Okay, when you put it, wrap it around here. I've almost became a pro at doing this thing. Now, let's see if I can do it right. You have to have this up. It's Velcro. You bring it around here. I would suggest putting this sleeve on because this will scratch the heck out of you. And hold it like that and pull this really, really tight on the bottom. The bottom, pull it really tight, hold it down like that, and there you go. See? I'm getting, like I said, a pro like this. But the thing is, my hand started swelling up, which means I'm not getting much circulation with this. So I better go back to the tape tabs on and off. So that's what I do. But this, you just wrap it all around like this. And then you got two little things here that are detached from this that you have to place on there. And like this. And you have that. You got to make sure down here where your arm bends that it's pretty much loose, more loose down here than up here. Because that's, yeah, when you bend it, it's a mess. It depends on where your pain is and stuff, but any joints that you have to move, be careful of that. Okay, now I'm going to take this thing off. I'd say the extra $5, I guess, is worth that, and the tape tabs. You're going to need them anyway. They don't sell the tape tabs separately. You get a box with a whole bunch of them in there. I want to show you how to put this on, and I'm going to have to... I'll pull this down a little bit so the sock will help hold this up. Here where you see the loop right there. Okay. Make sure you don't put any talc on your arm. Scrub your body real good. Where you're going to have this at. My arm is hurting me, actually. I can't hardly hold that up. It's real bad. I feel like my life is over. It's terrible. What you want to do, when you want to tear one of these off, there's like 5 of them, and you want to tear this off, and you want to make sure that you keep the Band-Aid onto this paper. You see, there's where it meets like this, okay? You want to keep this like this, onto this. The reason you want to keep it onto this is so it's not so flimsy. It gives it more, you know, it won't stick to itself, in other words. So what you're going to do is carefully, you're going to take, just like a Band-Aid, you're going to take that off, but make sure that this thing stays on this paper, okay? You need nails, you need fingernails to hold that on, because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hold on to that, and then you're going to have to lift up. I have to keep lifting this up. I can't, I'm trying to show you how to do this. Just the corner of this. See, now you can see what I'm doing here. The corner of this, grab a hold of it aggressively so it doesn't slip, real tight. Then pull it off, okay? Make sure you do it aggressively, real tight. Now, you will see, okay, you'll have to put your other fingernail on it, hold it, take this off of here, okay? You gotta be really careful with that. See, it's still stuck, so you'll have to do it again here to get that off, and then that, okay. So, yeah, and see, there's your sticky bit, but you see it's not sticking to itself because it's on this paper. So what I'm going to show you, this is the best way to do this. And you see, now, stupid shirt's in the way again. Okay, make sure your arm is completely dry. No talc, no nothing. If you got soap that has softening agents in it or whatever, you don't want that. You want regular soap that is going to be dry, no lotion or no nothing in it, because these things will not stick if you do that. So what I'm going to do is show you that you take this, and when you lay it down on here, lay it right where the tape strip is, where this wire is, and push down on both sides of this wire first to get it really good and close. Push that down, and just lift that up, you see? That's how you put these doggone things on. I only made one mistake, and they stick to themselves if you don't do it this way, okay? There we go. So, as you can see, that's that. All right. And then I would put them the rest of the way around. After a while, you wearing these, they will go to the shape of whatever So when you take a shower and take it off, I would advise that. Or put cling film. Press and seal is the best thing that you can buy in with the cling film, Reynolds wrap, all that kind of stuff. That press and seal, you'll find you can use it for 101 different things. When I do my car, I'm going to use that to cover my windows with. I'm going to be doing that soon. You know, I've never done a car before, but I'm attempting that one too. But these things are fantastic. Something that I'm kind of concerned about is how the dye was pulled. Well, there you go. You know, it's like radio waves. We don't know what's going on and stuff with these radio waves. I don't know. I have no idea of what's what. Okay. Oh, geez. It hurts to really hold this up. Anything else about them? They have a Facebook. They have a website. I don't know if you're seeing that backwards or what. It says Actipatch. No. Does it? Wait a minute. Yeah. ActipatchUSA.com. And they have the Facebook down below it. And it'll tell you how it works in blocking the nerves. It does, but like I said, I'm concerned about this dye that was pulled out of here to that. Is it inside my body like that also? Is this dye? Most of them are Chinese. They say don't wear Chinese makeup, which, yeah, I understand that. Italian and that kind of stuff. If you have to wear makeup, I usually don't. I don't care what people think anymore. I don't even have my teeth in because I don't have an ego. I could care less. I just want people to know what the message is and not so much about me and whether I got teeth or whatever else in. So anyway, it says no harmful side effects. This dye thing, who knows? I'm going to ask the company about this one and show them this video as soon as I get it up. Okay, peeps, that's it. It's safe. I mean, as far as it doesn't have any drugs or anything like that, it tells how it works on the website. You know, so it's sort of like radio waves, microwaves, whatever waves that it is. All I know is it does interfere with the nerves, reaching the brain and telling you got pain. Yeah, this would be off the charts. The pain in my arm would be off the charts if it wasn't for this thing. It would be nice if it would be nice if I got a lifetime free supply of this stuff by this company because I do support it. However, this dye thing is a concern. So I'm going to ask them about that. I think it works exactly like when they do gold plating or how they clean rust off of things, metals. I've seen that on YouTube, those, that you put electrodes down on a sheet of steel and the rust goes from the one item over to that piece of steel. So the item that you want to use, a lot of car parts that they want to clean up that are rusted, they will do that. That's where I've seen that at. Bolts, screws, anything. You can get the rust off of it if you do that with the car battery. This seems to be working a little bit along that line. I may ask a friend of mine that's very smart, college guy that knows a lot of stuff about this, what he thinks about this, the dye. Interesting. I didn't have to use any water or dye products or whatever to get my white sock lavender. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for this product. Is it worth getting? Oh, yeah, because of my arm. I don't care if the dye goes in my body and if it's from China, and hell, my whole body could end up being purple. Who knows? Maybe I should just take the purple garment off. Maybe we should just wear white. I would say, you know what? That may not be a bad idea. With what this is doing, wear white garments when you're using this, okay? Or don't let a garment touch into this. It was just on the very top of it. And this happened like overnight. I took a shower last night, put this on as a new one. Yeah, these tube socks are really good. This is a woman's one. It fits tighter, snugger. Actually, I use one of my son's, but it is too big. It stretches out too much. Yeah, so I go back and forth between the tape tabs and this sock because of the tape bothers me some. And this sometimes, like I said, if it's to get this to stay in place, I had to put that, this thing over it. Okay. I don't always think right. I have fibromyalgia, but to get that over here to stay. But this being a smaller sock, it seems to be staying up pretty good, actually. I wouldn't wrap it around for too long of a period because, like I said, it cut off the circulation somewhat. My hand swelled up a little bit. So, yeah, it's because the sock was too loose. So, the smaller the sock, if you got a small arm, yeah. Okay, dears, that's it. Yeah, it's worth getting. And I would wear white. That might keep the colors from going inside your body. It's hard to say. Okay, let me find the off button on this contraption.